Today's topic, my friend, is about lifestyle preferences and living life according to your terms. Now, most of us end up living life according to somebody else's terms. We end up trying to mimic somebody else's lifestyle because we think that that lifestyle is better than our own lifestyle which we are living today. We want to mimic that great lifestyle of Ambani's, the great lifestyle of the Birlas or the Tatas. We want to mimic them. We think that their lifestyle is much better. Hey, come on, let's do whatever possible to get that lifestyle, get up to that lifestyle. We want to chase the Jonases, as they call it. And eventually, in the process of chasing Jonases, we buy those fancy cars, the fancy houses. We end up into a lot of debt, causing misery to us in the long run. In the long run, we realize the cost of buying all these expensive, depreciating assets. Well, that's a separate topic altogether about finances. The reason of this particular discussion was to living life according to your terms, nevertheless. Now, if you see in this entire process of people who live life by mimicking somebody else or chasing somebody else's luxury, they end up putting additional hours at work, maybe at a job, or maybe with a discussion with a client, X amount of time in a presentation, and continuously burning midnight oil so that they can win the next quotation with the next prospective client, continuously on the hunt of the next possible client, next high offer, or in a job, next company which they want to work in. So all these aspects, continuous, lot of amount of time which is needed, and then sacrificing our emotional aspect of life, that is with our family, sacrificing our great vacation, relaxing vacation. Vacation is meant to relax, but we go on that vacation with all these worries in our mind. We go in a vacation with all the worries, thinking whether the customer will approve the quotation which we have handed over or not. We are all worried whether the code which has gone for testing is going to work good enough or not. Or am I going to get a call from the boss saying that, oh, hey, come back, we need to fix the code so that the testing goes smoothly. Or no, the testing people are called back, you need to come back, the code is come, high priority feature, come back from the vacation, just 2 days vacation and you're back to office. With all this worry, you have to go to vacation or a travel. It is worthwhile it. Now, if you flash back in your memory path, you see that as a kid or a young person, young boy, young girl, you are normally being told by your parents what you need to do. Most of the time, it's either the parents or the teachers which have told you what you need to do. And once you have finished your college, once you have finished your schooling, as a matter of fact, you go into this workforce now with your dream job. You have got the dream job, and the dream job is probably something what your parents would have inked in your mind, or your teachers would have, told it to you. Nevertheless, maybe things have been changing recently, but nevertheless, there is some conditioning, some cultural aspect which is, nurturing the kids' mind so that they can be inclined to that direction of a job or work. Now, once you get into that job or work, the company decides the timings. When you need to wake up to get to the job, or when you need to exit the job to once you finish your work with the company. Or maybe your boss trying to tell you what you need to do, exactly how you need to do to accomplish the particular task. Oh, you have worked now first year, second year, third year, fourth year, 10 years have passed into a job, and then finally you have decided, now I need to start my own business. No way. Now I'm going to start my own business with my own clients, more customers, and I'm going to earn a lot of money. Now you open this business, and now you become listening to the clients of the business. Now you have to listen to whatever the clients tell you. Now you have to go to the meeting whenever the clients want you to come to the meeting. So at any point of life, we have always been doing what other people want you to do. Now, in the process of doing all these aspects of others defining your life, you realize one thing, that it is not how much money you finally make, but how you make the money. You have to define the kind of lifestyle you want to live, not mimic somebody else's lifestyle. There are certain aspects of somebody else's lifestyle which you may want to follow. That lifestyle is not based on materialistic world or a luxury world. More often than not, if you look back into your childhood life, you have always done what you wanted to do, and because that gave you the most of fulfillment in your life, that gave you the most of the flow in your life, that gave you the most of the connection in your life. It made you feel connected with nature. It made you feel connected with friends. It made you feel connected with your being happy, being joyful. All those aspects is the reason what you wanted to do, what you were doing that time, and not what you had to do. Whenever you had to do something, whenever you were enforced to do something, you were like depressed. So as a child, you recollect saying that it is what I want to do is more important than what I have to do. Of course, there are certain times you have to do certain things so that you can get what you want to do. Like for example, if you want to go to the play, you want to go to the play, but then your parents say you have to do these things, homework, or maybe you have to learn the rules of the game before you go to play. You have to understand that when the ball bounces, it may hit your eye, you may get injured. You need to know the rules. So all those aspects you have to know. Maybe you do not want to know, but you just want to play the game. So it is important to increase the number of wants in your life compared to the haves of life. There can be some haves in order to get what you want, right? So now, how to determine what you want out of life? Of course, once you determine what you want out of life, there may be certain things what you have to do to get what you want. But nevertheless, what are the 5 W's, what I call it? What are the 5 W's, 5 pillars, which you can use to then determine what you really want from this life? So let me come to understand what you really want in your life. What is the life preference that you have? Not the life preference of somebody which is put upon you. You don't want to live the life of the Genesis. You really don't know what their life is actually. If you flash back in your childhood, it is more important to flash back as a child and then see what gave you most happiness, most joy, was all what you wanted to do. So now let's come to our first and the second pillar. Both of these go hand in hand. The first aspect of the pillar is why you do it. Now, as a child, you realize that whatever you did was based on why you were doing it. Now, why you do it is more important. Are you doing it for your joy or a happiness? You want more time with the family. You want to feel emotionally connected with your loved one. You want to go on a relaxed vacation. These are all, if you understand more deeply, it is all emotional aspects of life. It has nothing to do with materialistic aspects. Now, once you identify why you do it, then you identify what to do. Now, certain aspects of what to do will be part of why you're doing it. Now, within that what to do, you will have certain aspects of things or activities that you have to do and things or activities that you want to do as well. And all these aspects, what you do is because of the main reason of why you're doing it. You might want to do various aspects. You might want to do like you want to go on that vacation, or you want to go on that pleasant trip, or you want to have the financial freedom. Why you want that financial freedom? This is because you want to have a relaxed life. You don't want to depend on you don't want to depend on the active source of income. You want to be backed up whenever the recession comes. All these aspects are the why part. And then what part is basically you have to understand finances, you have to study financial education, or you need to do the required maths or physics, whatever aspects you may have to do, as well as when you identify these aspects of what you have to do, you will also might come across that certain haves which can develop into a want to do. And this normally happens, especially for me, when I identified why I'm doing what I'm doing, and then finally nailing down that I want to do this. I want to do this certain passions in life, whichever I want. Now to do or to achieve certain passions in life, that may be a vacation, or it could be financial freedom or a retired great life, I needed to involve myself in certain other activity, that is analyzing financial statement, doing valuation, which I was mostly resisting. You would have some certain resistance before you get into a topic which you have never done in the past. It's something which you have never done, so you just want to say, let it go. But once you do it, you might realize that it's something what you want to do it as well to achieve that particular path. Now, once you achieve that path, if you want to help others, maybe you are not willing to teach, but you have to teach so that others also can uplift their level to the next level to become the next version like you. So, once you decide why and what to do, then you can decide where you want to do it. Whether you want to do it from home, or whether you set up your own office space, or whether you want to do it in a resort, whatever aspects of where you want to do it, you can choose. Once you decide where you want to do it, you can decide with whom you want to do it, what kind of companies you want to work with when it comes to a job, what kind of customers or clients is your own preference. If you work with some idiotic client, then you may end up burning your midnight oil anyway, back to square one, where you are anyway doing what you had to do. But you don't want to do what you had to do or what you have to do, right? You want to do. You want to do work, or you want to have that particular client, which is a great client to work with, not with that idiotic client. So, with whom you want to do, and when you want to do it. When you want to do it, when your energy is very high, and when you feel most energetic that you want to do your required activity or required task. So, you can decide morning hours, you may decide night hours, night owls. There are a lot of night owls who are most active during the night. They feel energetic during the night to do the required task. A lot of them may require a less amount of sleep and most hours to actually engage into productive work. This could also turn up out of all these analysis. So these 5 whys, if you have answered, my friends, you'll be able to identify the lifestyle, your lifestyle preference, not somebody else's lifestyle preference. And once you have identified this, once you have get the clarity of why you're doing what you want to do, and where you want to do, with whom you want to do, and when you want to do, all these 5 W's once they're answered, then you get clarity of the lifestyle preference of your choice. Be it a business or be it your own personal life when you're at a job, be it whatever, it will give you this kind of clarity. And once you have this clarity, you will be able to understand that no matter what, you want to keep this aspect, these terms and conditions to define your lifestyle. And once you have that clarity, then money flows. Money is a byproduct. Once you have money, once you achieve the particular lifestyle that you desired, then it is your choice to continue doing that activity. You will continue achieving more fame or more capital. But nevertheless, upon earning that more capital, more money, you already know the lifestyle which you always wanted. So then this lifestyle, whatever you wanted, would then keep boundaries according to your spending. You may want to do more spending towards charity. You may want to do more spending to helping others. You may want to do more free education also, maybe once you get more money flowing into you. You may not be focused towards living the life of the Genesis or the Ambanis or the Tatas when you have more money flowing into your pockets. So even when more money flows into your pocket, you decide the term of your living, not the money. So hope you have liked this video, and if you have liked it, please like it. Please share it to your friends. Please subscribe to it as well. And if you have any comments, you can drop into the comment section so that I can get a feedback. It will help me in my next alternate videos, which I keep publishing, alternate days obviously. And I publish about finances, I study about other aspects of life as a whole, so that an individual can develop holistically when it comes to finances, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to mental health, and when it comes to own feeling of contentment. So see you until then, bye.